It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. Don't be shy, let the words speak for you, alright.
First one is called Safe Haven. Black man, let me be your safe haven. The arms you run to when the world makes you feel caved in. I'll massage your temple, relaxing your mental, washing away all that you've been through. Spiritually connecting love with peace and peace with serenity. Sharing my heart with your beat forever times infinity. Never letting you forget the God I serve stands right in front of me. Black man, will you be my safe haven? I'm running with open arms. Catch me. Don't leave me complacent. I am the reflection who's tired of racing. Black man, my safe again, it's for the kings because I love them. I have four, so it's always about them. I am loyal to my king. I have so much love to give to him and him alone. I want to love freely without conditions and receive love without conditions, if that makes sense. Getting lost means giving up my heart to him to protect and cherish. Is that honestly you? Or am I a phase, just a place to pass time until something you consider comes through? Truly, my thought. We are compatible in many ways, as you can see in the zodiac signs, but what about in reality? I am getting older and bolder, and I know what I want. Wasting time isn't on my to do list. I don't care about our differences. That's what makes us unique. But I do care how we overcome our differences because that will create the bond or destroy the foundation, leaving us with emptiness, you see. You asked to know, so I'm letting it flow to figure out which category are we. With these drop lines from this black woman refined, is this really where you want to be? And that, kid, is what's on my mind. Ayo.
So this is a poem. Listen, they call you It's a Blessing. And baby, that name fits like a tailored confession. Holy with a little heat to it. Sanctified swagger. A sermon with a side smirk. Host and curator of What's the Way. But she doesn't just ask the question, you be the answer. You stand at the mic like a lighthouse for every trembling poet clutching loose leaf courage. You make space feel sacred. Turn open mics into open hearts. Turn silence into symphonies. See, you got that voice, girl. Deep enough to hold a room still, warm enough to melt the shy off anybody's tongue. You don't just introduce artists, you usher them in like royalty returning home. On tag, you my boo. But in real life, you my headline. The way you curate energy, the way you read a crowd like scripture, the way you say, what's the word? And somehow make it sound like, what's your truth? What's your ache? What's your fire tonight? And I love how your sin ain't reckless. It's rhythm, it's passion. It's the kind that makes a poet write past midnight just to keep up with your frequency, even though she had just moved. You blessed because you build, because you believe, because you see art in people before they see it in themselves. And know that I'm here smiling because the woman who holds the mic steady for the city, she holds me softer. It's a blessing. My favorite contradiction, my favorite curator, my favorite hello, my happy when I log on. So I'm gonna ask you, what's the word? And baby, it's you. That's my love, Josie. Love language fluently. I used to think love was just three trembling words. I love you. Spoken soft like Sunday morning prayer. But you taught me love, it has hands, rhythm, and timing. It looks like acts of service, you fixing what the world broke in me without asking for applause, washing the fear from my shoulders like dishes in a sink full of doubt. It feels like physical touch. Your palm steady at the small of my back, reminding my body it's safe to exist here. It sounds like words of affirmation, you naming my magic out loud until even my shadow believes it. It stretches like quality time, slow evenings melting into laughter, hours folding into us without complaint. It surprises me in small packages, receiving gifts, not just in ribbons, but in intention, in the way you remembered what I once whispered that I liked. And oh, the chemistry. Not the reckless spark that burns out fast, but the steady flame that knows how to stay. Still, love is not just a spark, it is communication, hard conversations held gently, truth spoken without turning cruel. It is compromise, meeting halfway without shrinking ourselves in the middle. It is work, rolling up our sleeves when misunderstanding piles high, choosing each other even when ego begs to win. It is taking chances, risking our hearts like placing fragile glass into someone else's hands and trusting they won't drop it. Sometimes distance tries to measure us, but hearts won't understand miles, only longing, only the echo of soon. Maybe it's perfect timing how we found each other, right when we were brave enough to be found. Maybe it's proof that history repeats, but this time with softer endings, with lessons learned, with love done differently. So, call me a hopeless romantic, but I believe in romance that lingers. Foreheads pressed together, slow dances in quiet kitchens, your breath saying more than language ever could. Every choice, every risk, every repaired fracture, it all circles back to the simplest, most dangerous truth. After the chemistry, after the compromise, after the work, after the waiting, I still look at you like the first brave moment and say, without trembling now, I love you. Peace.
I'll do all of my love languages over time, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be back up for the other love languages, but the homework is baby, I love you, and I'm gonna do that first. All right, cool. One time after an argument, I asked what I could do to bring you peace in these moments. These moments where you can't breathe through your emotions and your wounds feel like they're still open. You responded and said, I don't know. Tell me you love me. In these moments, I just want to feel loved and understood. In my head, I'm like, good. I love you and understood. Baby, I love you. And the next time we got into it, just when I noticed your temperature start rising, the wrinkles in your forehead that signaled distress, I said it. Baby, I love you. And you responded, and I hate you too. And then you kept speaking until I could start feeling your heart sinking. I'm like, oh no, hold on, wait. Baby, I love you. I promise that I'm your man. Just hold my hand and let's pray to God so that he could understand. But then you called my plan the manipulation of a man. Like I was trying to control you with verbal hands and deceitful plans, like every other man you knew that deceitfully used what he knew just to control you. Hold on, baby, I love you. And I don't understand why my voice, it feels like it has no volume. Baby, I love you. Open your eyes and look at me, babe, I'm right here. And you can fall into me, I'm not going anywhere. Trust me, mama, grab my hand, I'm right here. And I promise I see you. I tried to give you trust and you called it manipulation. I tried to infuse my heart with therapy for you and you stopped the integration. And then you had the nerve to tell me that I say that I love you and don't display it. Baby, I love you. I don't understand why you can't hear me. I accept you for who you are and for you who you appear to be. I got all these love and gifts for you, baby. How do you not see who you are to me? And then you take that fistful of false emotions and pretense and you sock the fuck out of me. And you say things like, why don't you ever hear from me? Why don't you love me like you say you do? You're just like everybody else, and I can't be myself around you because you can't handle me, and I don't want you. But I'm still over here like, baby, I love you, and I understand, and I'm here. And the truth is, if God never took you anywhere, I wasn't going anywhere. So like my man's big face used to say, I love you, I love you, I love you, yeah. And you hate me too. I love you, I love you, I love you, yeah. Words of affirmation. When I speak, please understand that the way that I communicate is like a love language to me. You see, I have dreams of hearing you esteem me, baby, like you got this king. Can't nobody do it like you. And now that I know your love language, I want to learn to speak fluently in you now. When I tell you that you're beautiful, I announce you, properly pronounce you like a truth that I've been waiting to put my mouth on. I speak on who you are to me. I speak on who you've always been until your reflection starts reflecting the beauty that I believe in, baby. I believe in you. Let my affirmations make love to your spine, align your posture, bring structure to your mind, allow me to be the reinforcement to your boundaries. Let my words nourish you and fill you up like good food. And baby, I promise to be black with the verbal seasonings. Let these words marinate in you like seasonings, these verbal seasonings. I want them to resonate and settle in. I will always be here to cover you with my accent. Give me a chance and I'll show you, baby, how the beautiful flavors of these affirmations can release stress from your chest. Baby, let me show you how I can use these words to blow you back into existence. See, I don't raise my voice to impress you. I actually lower it so that my words can reach the places in you that hands haven't learned yet or earned yet. Let me lower your pressure, baby, in verbal pleasures and how I speak to you. Because this is how I make love to you. You see, I got a left, right, 1, 2 for your insecurities, baby. It's a corner combo. I actually love it when you're strong with me. And I love it when you're weak with me. Not because you have to be, but because you want to be. Because, see, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Baby, I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. And I will always be here to reassure you through the weather that every doubt that hits you like thunder, I will always follow up. Every doubt that hits you like lightning, I will always follow up with love and thunder. I promise to only attack your attackers. See, baby, I want to affirm you in ways that don't deflate in my absence. I want to leave these verbal breadcrumbs for you, baby, so that even when I'm not here, you can find your way back to peace in me through affirmations and good deeds. My voice will always be here to guide you back to yourself when you forget who you are. You see, I don't just speak to be heard, I speak to be felt. Even my silences are intentional. Even my pauses pause long enough for my intention to catch up. So let me compliment you by giving you compliments, boo. You see, I don't praise you to impress you. I affirm you to anchor you so that every time the world tries to minimize you, you remember how expansively, how intentionally I spoke you back into existence. And I don't say things that I can't stand behind. I don't inflate you, baby. I recognize you because my words, they're never a strategy, but always a promise, a vow that when I speak, I'm present. When I affirm, I mean it. And if I believe it, I speak it fluently back into you. Which love language we doing, Lex? We did words of affirmation. We have quality time, receiving gifts, giving gifts.
Quality time, because that's my favorite thing.
And that's the one I have for sure. Say that.
That's my language.
Now that you're finally here, I want to do more than whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Allow me to explain this to you intimately. See, a man like me, I take pride in having taken time to learn how to love on you without touching you, how to support you through praise and presence. Your presence, it requires praise to me. Like my presence and your presence getting together and playing around like a symphony, a beautifully unfolded mystery of how yin and yang were meant to be. I want to love you in intention and activity. In slow mornings where we watch the sunlight peek over the horizon, baby, time is timeless and our souls continue sinking because somehow the air, it tastes so much better when you're comfortable sitting next to me. And tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. The aura in the air is so much more beautiful when you're here, baby. Your presence is like oxygen to me. Because that's how I know, that's how I feel when I know that you're right here, like I've got air, like you're my air. And I love that I can be myself around you. So tell me, baby, what must I do to become your familiar territory? You see, one time I asked my cousin how she knew that her man was her husband. She said, because I know he ain't going nowhere and he know I ain't going nowhere. And then she had the nerve to end that statement with, because we love each other. How poetic. Because that's what love sounds like when it's not trying to convince you. When it's already decided that presence is more palatable when it has a taste of you around. So let me love you like that. Let me love you with my presence. Let me love you by being here long enough for you to exhale because, baby, I'm not going anywhere. And even if you are, I'll be right here when you get back. Poem.
It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. Don't be shy, let the words speak for you, alright. Come on, step in